I'm Cathy. Welcome to Luna Bird's Book Club. Three months ago, at the end of May, start of June, I set a challenge for Rachel and myself to see which one of us could have the best book girl summer. We each picked 9 different bookish summer activities to try and accomplish over the next 3 months. We did a video where we picked those activities, which I'll link down below. And this vlog is a diary of me trying to meet my 9 book girl summer challenges. So here we go. It is Sunday the 8th of June and I'm checking in on my Book Girl Summer Challenge to let you know that over the last week, whilst we were on holiday in Whitby, I have ticked off 3 things on my challenge card. So number 1, I have read by the beach. I took my book down to the beach in Whitby, read on the sand whilst Ola and Rob were playing in the sea. That was a lovely experience. I always love reading with the sound of waves crashing behind me. Love that. Then the second thing I've done is literary tourism. So whilst in Whitby, I went to the place where Bram Stoker stayed whilst he was writing Dracula, and also went to visit the place where Lewis Carroll stayed when he was on holiday in Whitby. And I visited several of the places that inspired part of Dracula, including the steps that lead up to St Mary's Church and Whitby Abbey and the beach, and looked out over the cliffs where the ship would have come in carrying Dracula on it. So that was all really good fun. So that's literary tourism ticked off my list as well. And the third thing I did was I visited a bookshop. So whilst in Whitby, in fact I visited 2 bookshops, but I think I only filmed one. Visited a really big bookshop in town. They had loads of interesting books there. I was tempted to buy 1 or 2, but I resisted. And what I really liked in that bookshop was this spiral staircase leading to the upper floor that was very rickety. In fact, you could only have 1 person at a time on the stairs. But that's just Whitby all over. Everything's a bit pokey, a bit rickety, a bit old, and I love it. And the bookshop was a really good one to go and explore. So 3 things done: literary tourism, read on the beach, and visited a new bookshop. Okay, this is for the summer book girl bingo, and tonight I'm going to do some flower pressing. So it's a beautiful July evening in the garden, and I've picked out some flowers, and Ola has a flower press that... Ola, can I please use this?
Yes.
Thank you. She already has a flower press thing, so I'm going to use this, and then I will use books to make it heavy enough to press. So this is a little flower press device that we're going to use to help press our flowers. Although I'm just realising as I say this, if I don't do it physically in a book, will Rachel tell me I'm disqualified? See, this is like a special flower pressing thing, so the pages are really absorbent, and you can arrange the flowers in here, close it, and then use books as weights to press them. But does that count because it's technically not pressing them within the book? Will Rachel disqualify me for doing that?
She probably will because she wants to win.
Yeah, I think she will too. So I'm going to go get some proper baking paper and a book to do this correctly.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm back and I've got a proper book to press flowers in. I've gone for The Woman in White because it's a good old-fashioned heavy book with nice thick pages, and I'm going to use some baking paper. So I'm going to get this ready and then I'll show you the flowers that I've got. Okay, here is my flower selection. Just picked a few small blooms from the garden, and I'm now going to maybe use my fingers to flatten them out a little bit, and then we'll get these pressed, and then I have to wait 2 weeks to see how they come out. And whilst we've been out here, Ola's been taking lots of pretty photos of the garden, and she wants you to see. Here's a selection of Ola's photos. I guess I should actually download them off my phone and put them on the computer so you can see them properly. But you know, this is a lazy way of showing you the things Ola sees.
I'm really proud of them.
She's proud of them, and I am too. These are really cute. There's Pablo.
Just to clarify, Pablo is not a cat, he just loves us.
Okay, they are in there.
I need to scoop up.
So they are in there. I am gonna go find some heavy things to put on this book, and then in 2 weeks' time we'll see how they've come out. is Sunday the 13th of July, and a couple of days ago I went to the library and I got a library haul. So 6 books, definitely a library haul, and that ticks off another thing on my book girl summer list. And in this haul I have picked 2 books that are bound to have weddings in, just to make extra sure that I hit the target. So I have got The Wedding Dress and A Wedding in Provence. And this one says 1 dress, 3 love stories. So there's got to be weddings. In fact, I already know that there is because I've read about a third of this one and there has been a wedding. The first wedding didn't go through. The second wedding did go through. So technically I have already read a book with a wedding in it, but I guess I'll wait till I finish the book to officially tick it off. And then I have this as a backup wedding book, just in case, but I already know I don't need it because a wedding has happened. So I'm well on my way and I'm feeling really happy about that. Oh, and the library haul means that I have completed 1 line of my bingo card. So I have messaged Rachel and let her know that she owes me a bookmark. It's Saturday the 26th of July. I have read 2 out of 3 of the stories in here. There have been 3 weddings. So I'm ticking off that I have read a book with a wedding in it. I haven't read the last story in this book because I just felt like I'd read enough romance and didn't fancy any more. But still, it counts. I've read a book with a wedding in it. I've read multiple wedding scenes and scenes about weddings. I'm confident I can tick this off my book girl summer bingo card. It is Tuesday the 29th of July and I've just ticked off another thing on my book girl bingo. I have done some gardening whilst listening to an audiobook. So I've been listening to The Dragon Reborn and I've just gone around and trimmed all the lavender in the garden. And then it started to rain, so I've come indoors, but I have done some gardening whilst listening to an audiobook, and that's one more thing ticked off the list. I have finished another challenge in my book girl summer. I have read a Sort Your Life Out book, and that book is The 100, A Guide to the Pieces Every Stylish Woman Must Own by Nina Garcia. I had a couple of attempts at finding a book to fit this category, but this was the one that worked for me. I read the whole thing and it's a really, really good book as well. It's just a list of 100 items of fashion or style that this author believes will never go out of style and will always have a kind of timeless look. Some of these I agree with, some of these are a bit dated. This was written in 2008.
Wasn't there like a blueberry in there?
Blackberry. So one of the items in here was a blackberry, and I miss my blackberry very much, but I don't think you can call that a timeless thing.
Tell them what a blackberry is, they might not know.
Oh, a BlackBerry is a mobile phone that was very beautiful and had an actual physical keypad. So some of the advice is a little bit dated, but I still really enjoyed reading it, and it's beautifully illustrated. And for every
Comet.
Ola,
There's a cat.
Ola, come back here. And for every item, there is beautiful illustrations of the item, and it often tells you a little bit about what designers are famous for doing it and where it first appeared in history and some of the impact it's had on things like film and pop culture. So a really interesting read, and it has inspired me, I think, to think about some pieces that might revamp my own wardrobe a bit. So I can definitely tick off reading a Sort Your Life Out book, and it's a beautiful summer day, but summer is nearly over, and you can tell because Ola's done me an autumnal picture today.
You can't really see it because the sun's shining through
Oh
it.
no, Ola's made me this beautiful autumnal picture.
Pumpkin travelled through the whole of Bunnyton to see you.
Oh, look at him. He's absolutely adorable. He's holding a lantern. His face is a pumpkin. He's got a heart-shaped nose. I love him.
His face isn't a pumpkin, that's his ears.
Oh, those are his ears. He just has got pumpkin colourings.
Yep.
Sorry. It is the 24th of August and I have finished my book girl summer because last night I stayed up to midnight reading Jurassic Park. And for me, midnight is very, very late. And so I've now stayed up late reading a book, and I have ticked off everything off my book girl summer bingo card, and I have let Rachel know. Rachel's in another country and she hasn't replied yet, so I don't know whether she finished the challenge before me or not. So I guess I'll have to wait and find out. But as it stands right now, I have finished the challenge. And that was my challenge completed. It is Sunday the 31st of August now, which is the last day of summer in my book. I don't care what anybody else says. today feels like the last day of summer. I had such a fun time doing this challenge. I'm a bit tempted to set myself one for autumn too, because I can think of lots of bookish autumn activities that would be really fun to do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've had an excellent book girl, book boy summer too, and we'll see you next time.